The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Snyder. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Snyder. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. He's got him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Pratt. It's a seam wide open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. So he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Moon. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brewer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Ocean from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about?
Makes the grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They stop him cold, maybe a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this. Oh, he's got some space. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The sure hands, it's Riggs. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Finally brought down the run play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work. Not take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Took a shot as he threw. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pryor. Got enough space. He's in for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Moon. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hooks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air. Line up trying to get it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass.
There he goes. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's...
Makes the catch and gets the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Now on 1st down from the 40.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his...
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Smashes in between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Moon. Pulls it in, it's Hooks. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. A strike downfield. There he goes. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah.
Looking for a deep man. And it's intercepted, maybe And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Pratt. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pratt. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. From the gun, looking for a man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. The defense got to it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moon. Under fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Jogged out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete in the middle. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.